have found their way back to the community. I need you just as much as you need me. As we're going to get going into this evening's update, as you can see, it's going exactly to plan. If you were here last night during the lives and you've been following along for the last several weeks, we've done this in a perfect fashion as we've come up. We first went up and we broke the January of 2024 descending triangle formation, carried on out to the July of 2023 formation, broke that, back tested. Now we find ourselves in the exact pursuit right now of the June of 2002 rising channel resistance at 66.6 cents. That's a key resistance area that's carried over for several years. So we'll see if we can get past that, and then it opens the door to a push to 75 cents. That's all that's really standing in between our way right now. So it's going to be a very interesting update here this evening. And another amazing thing, and it leads me to believe that they are in fact gearing up for a rally on the Ripple side of things. The fact that after the 1 billion was released from Escrow, they locked up 800 million out of the 1 billion, which means only 200 million found their way to the market, which is only 20% of the Escrow drop. So generally when that happens in the time of price rise, to me, that's a way that they can suppress the price dropping. Not like they're doing it, in a maniacal way, but it's definitely a way that they can control how much hits the market. We talked about XLM coming up to that 13.5 area, and then possibly if it can come up and hold, it could be pushing 18 cents. We've come up and fulfilled that as well, as it's up 8.5%. XDC, I was talking a couple days ago when I added 13,000 tokens to get to 40,000 when it was at 396, and I told everybody this is the best buy out of XRP, XLM, and XDC at 3.6. And today it's up more than 16% to the 4.8 level. So anybody who's been paying attention, I am so proud of you for not listening to all the mumbo jumbo, especially 6-7 months ago when everybody said we're about to cut in half. And we said Bitcoin was at the bottom at that point at 26,500, and to go crazy on what you're going to buy. Whatever you believe in, it's time to buy. And we went through a series of months. And that was after holding out since we sold out in it was about mid to late 2021, after we realized the bull market was over for our altcoins, in particular XRP. And then we sold out of the other ones in Rhythm. So we didn't buy for a year and a half on most of our stuff. And we're being rewarded right now. We're definitely being rewarded. The portfolio that I put in about $7,000 with each and every one of you, today is over, it's getting close to 17,000 right now. I can't even believe I'm saying that. The peak that my portfolio hit in 21 was just over 18,000. So we're not even in the midst of anything significant yet for our portfolio, and yet it's almost the same as it was 21. So I say if you understand the cycles, you can take a certain amount, and then that doesn't count what we put into precious metals at 1,700 for gold, because we had over 10,000 in profit that we stored our value in precious metals. And because of our due diligence of watching the prices come down as far as they did, we never even had to add any more money on the exchanges. And we got to buy all the precious metals, the gold, the silver, when it was at 16 to 18. I know everybody who's watching who was part of that cycle is very appreciative now. Very appreciative now. And you see how gold ended the week up 38 bucks. So gold's up almost at 2,100, and silver ended the week. Where's my silver? Oh, apparently it deleted my silver chart, but I'll put it back up there. But anyhow, it's a crazy time right now, but you have to see, basically, the whole trick of this game is when everybody's running left and they're telling you it's all junk, is when you should be the most intrigued by what's going on in front of you. When everybody, I mean the news, social media, YouTube, just know your friend, your neighbor, your mom and dad, when everybody starts talking about crypto, you're probably too late. But when nobody's talking about it, when they're all laughing at you for holding it, you're in the right spot. And we're finding it out right now. We're almost up to a one bagger now on XRP once it gets to 68, 69 cents. Some people say it doesn't move. I'm very happy year over year with the price movement. I could have either had that $3,500 sitting in the bank, or now it could be approaching 7,000 or 6,500 right now, year over year. So if you know where to buy your assets, there's not an issue. It's only when you don't understand market cycles, when you try to long hold. The long hold mentality is bullshit unless you buy it at the right times. And then you have to have the fundamental understanding that it's meant to take profit. So a long hold could mean for a 6-year, 1-year, 2-year period until an accumulation into bull cycle ends. But then when it comes back into a bear cycle, back to accumulation, you take your profits, you patient, you mark your areas where you know you have to get back in, and you do it at such prices. Oftentimes at 90% discounts from bull to bear markets. It's crazy, but oftentimes that's what happens. So, but now eventually you get through a bull cycle that goes up so far that even if you drop down 75 or 50, even in a worst case scenario, you drop down 90%. Sometimes that big drop doesn't even cut you close to the previous high or the previous low, I should say. So what I mean, maybe last time, remember we got down to 10 cents. This time we only got down to 28 cents. It doesn't seem like a lot, but from somebody who's at 10 cents compared to 28, that's a 1.8x. So they're already up 180%. Now the last rotation down we could have got in at roughly, the last time it hit was around 34, 35 cents. So technically, the next time, even if it hits the uptrending support, it's technically speaking 38.4 cents should be the floor if we hold the same consolidation since we hit all-time highs at $3.50. And this pattern's been converging for 27 months. It materializes for a peak in 2024 in December. So at some point, it's either going to break out or break down, but typically it doesn't go all the way to the end of consolidation before the breakout or breakdown. So we'll see what happens here. And our showdown's at 75 cents right now. And we predict that area by, Easter, if that's when it happens. It could come here a lot quicker with what's happening in crypto across the board here. Bitcoin's trying to tease people, and I think it's about to short the shorts right now. And what I mean by that, it's about to drop the pants on the shorts. Everybody this weekend that I've seen is going short. I think we're going to have an issue. We'll get into the charts, but it gave a fake out down below. It looked like a bull flag setup, and every time Bitcoin does this and betrays the shorters, it usually liquidates them in the next step. So let's just pay very close attention. Spot's king. If you are watching right now, please make sure to hit that like button so YouTube will recommend this video. I'm going to turn my phone on because I don't know how many people are watching, but it is an interesting time. So I'm assuming that there is going to be a lot of comments. And it's going to just be one of those times right now. So let's get into this. So good evening. 6:53 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Saturday, March 2nd, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So thank you all for tuning in. If you are, make sure to hit that like button so YouTube will recommend this video. It'll allow the ones that are older viewers to be recommended now in their feed again, so that when they do search, if they want to find this channel, it'll show up. Some people aren't getting the updates, and it's frustrating to some. But by hitting that like button, YouTube will recommend this video. And for new viewers, it'll be a good way to reach them for the first time. So thank you, everybody. I see we have 131 people in here already. That's extraordinary. ATK uphold equals prices go up. They hold my dollars. Laugh aloud, but so true. That is true. ATK, Hamza, and Matt, thank you so much for being in Tom's Army for 3 months with the XRP Predictor. Hamza, welcome in and welcome to Tom's Army for month 1. I know you're in month 1 because you have the emoji badge of me being abducted by aliens. Captain Crypto, uphold lets you swap assets. That's a good feature they have. Swap H-bar for XC and riding this. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is one of the untold truths about Uphold. They do let you swap out assets. You may have to pay the fee, whatever it is per the differential, but it's a great feature. And yes, I'm so glad that you took advantage of XDC and was paying attention, Captain Crypto. It's been a spectacular rally so far for XDC in the last 24 hours. I'm very, very pleased. It's doing exactly what we were projecting. Mark Caston, back off now. Michael, Chance Williams, Jordan, and Bitmat, welcome in, my friends. Mo, good evening, and thanks for being in Tom's Army for 3 months with the XRP Meteor. Please hit that like button, support Tom. Yes, please do so that YouTube will recommend this video. If you respect my work, respect the fact that this is the second live I'm doing today, that I don't take weekends off, and best of all, I don't do any promotions, paid advertisements, paid sponsorships, and I don't push any products to tell you to buy like some stupid sunglasses or, I don't know, some air mattress or whatever the hell they are pushing these days. Soap for the genital areas. Sasquatch or whatever they call it. Man squatch or man... I don't know what the fuck they call it. But anyhow, excuse my French. Oh. It always tickles my... It always tickles my grotesques whenever somebody says something like that. Nonostad boy, welcome in. How high does XRP need to pump until you are currently XRP millionaire? Funny flex, Mr. Nonostad boy. But you should hear the whole portfolio before you come to judgment. But, you know, sit in for a while and maybe you'll understand, too, how to diversify and build an asset holding to where you don't have to go work a 9 to 5. Or if you are working a 9 to 5, which everybody should have a 9 to 5 because we need to have capital even if we're trading, you should learn how to make your wealth exponentially greater and then also preserve in precious metals so that when the next frontier comes, you're not sitting there like a jerk off in the comments thinking you're having some kind of weird flex. Man and this dog, welcome in. I love you back, my friend. You be too soft, or you be too sob, welcome in. This guy's a legend. He's the meme genius. I'm so glad to see you in here. 2 years in Tom's Army as well. Holy smagoles with that 589 badge, along with Crypto Scrooge. But you be too sob, welcome in. I know some of you understand that man's a legend. He's done the most unbelievable memes. I pointed you guys in his Twitter direction for years. He's an unbelievable guy, actually. Unbelievable. Hopefully your little one's doing well. It's been a little while since I talked to you. I know you're lurking in the shadows. I'm so glad to see you out in front, though. Thank you so much. Let's see. JM, welcome in. Yes, keep positive indeed. Thank you so much for being in month 1 of Tom's Army. I know you are because that's the emoji badge of me being abducted by aliens. Oh, it's true, folks. It's damn true. That's my face superimposed on there. Thank you to Amber out there in the abyss who sent me that many, many years ago, and I decided to use that as an emoji badge. I think it's so damn cool. So cool. MC, welcome in. Win all-time highs. Who the hell knows? Nobody, God bless you as well. Jorge, welcome in. Nikita, Mississippi 601, retracted statement. I know they were saying how awesome I am, and so is this community. I appreciate that, Mississippi 601. Donald, shoot. Welcome in. Hello, my friend. I appreciate you. Matt Harvey, welcome in. Ethereum, $68 per swap. Ouch. Ouch. Mick Shoot, welcome in. Love you too, my brother. Love you too. John Patak, welcome in. As my nephew just texted me, that apparently the Fortnite thing, if you guys are watching for the new season, the hand coming out of the ground and that mythical box apparently opened just now. He's all excited. So, kudos to anybody playing Fortnite who's enjoying that. I've been spending some time with him on that. I'm actually getting rather good at it, believe it or not. Mr. Mac, welcome in. I appreciate you tuning in. Mick Shoot, hello, my friend. I'm so glad you love the show. What is this? Matthew, thank you so much. Wow, with the $20 donation right off the start. Thanks for your work, he says. And 8 people like that, including me. Unbelievable. What an unbelievable audience. We got a beautiful audience here. And I'm in a good mood tonight. Nikita, welcome in. 2 years in the team. Thank you so much for that support, Nikita. Ben B, welcome in. I just don't see an emoji badge by your name, so I don't know. I didn't know. But that's the 589 badge. 589 badge. Ben B, welcome in, and thank you for being in Tom's Army for 3 months with the XP Meteor. Captain Crypto Morgan, welcome in. Hoffman, yes, yes, yes. John Page, Jason Rackley, Chris Kokimore, having some cannabis and appreciating your analysis. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Our future is so bright, we got to wear shades. Yes, we do, make shoot, but some people are losing them in the shorts. You know, the sunglasses are about all they had left, and they lost them. Now they got their tie. Some people have speculated they lost the tie, too. Jason Reckley, welcome in. Sean Crothers, thanks for tuning in. Welcome, a main man from Maine. Tom, what the fuck, laugh. It's been an interesting start to the day. Hey, Tom, do you think the bigger coins will have that much of a pullback with institutional money coming in for the first time? That's interesting, but I think everybody's here, but we're going to get into this in just a second. Let me get through the comments, but we'll get through this in just a sec. Excellent question, Stouffer. We'll get back to that in just a second. Art, welcome in. Brandon, Dr. Pat Riot, nothing can stop what's coming. No, it can't. Only our mentality can. Brandon, welcome in. Feels good to be a Shiba holder. I know Shiba's doing well for me, even though I only invested between $100 and $150 in it. It's definitely, what is it, 3x, 4x? I don't even know where it's at now. It's up at least 350%. So now it's starting to turn into something. NSWIC, welcome, Dr. Pat Riot, welcome in. Coco, welcome. Craig MC, I appreciate you tuning in. Am I on the right channel? You are too. You are on the right channel, my friend, and thank you for being in Tom's Army for over 1 year with the I Told You So badge. Some of the new members always ask why I comment to everybody in the very beginning. I get back on track, and then I can see the comments coming, but I believe everybody deserves to be said hello to, and sometimes it gets a little hard, but we do it. Coco, welcome in. Appreciate you. You and Sir Rob are the best. Kudos to Sir Rob for influencing us in a positive way as well. I'm not exactly sure it is, but if you are commending them, I am glad that he's touched you. Well, not touched you in that sense, but touched you in a sense that you're learning. I swear, sometimes things you try to say and it just does not come out the way you think. UK Phil and CJ2 Pilot, welcome in and thank you for being in Tom's Army for 3 months. Mr. Tom, do you think I got 6K, put 1K into each XDC, XP, XLM, and Flare, H-Bar, Quant? Just want to pick your mind and my brother. You are awesome, my dude. The one, the only Tom, technical analysis, or TA, is the only technical analysis. Well, that's a loaded question because all of them that you mentioned I love and I'm invested in, but Flare I was invested 600 or 500, 600% ago. H-Bar was down at 5.2 area. XDC was around 3 cents on average. XRP was at 34.6 and XLM was at 8.5 cents. Quant I never invested in. It was too high for what I was trying to do, even though it runs the whole damn show. So, yes, I love them all, but you are going to have to make an educated decision because we have already rallied, and I never like to buy into a rally for my first buy, especially this high up. Michael Butler, welcome in, and thank you so much for the $10 donation. Wow, thank you all so much for the generosity to start this live. I haven't talked about donations or anything like that. Wow, thank you so much. Like, seriously. And 10 people, including myself, like that. What a great audience we have here. Elijah, welcome in. Let's go XRP Army. JW, thanks for being in Tom's Army for over a year with the I Told You So badge. You should look at the pattern of hot in the 1 minute time frame. It almost mirrors XRP over the last 6 years in the months time frame. And at the end of it, it blows. Unbelievable. That's actually pretty cool, JB Blaze. But hey, they start to mirror each other. I don't know. We got a lot to talk about here, so I don't know if we're going to get into that. But I appreciate the observation. Michael Estevez, you've just made me the happiest person in the world. I have a motto. One person joins Tom's Army, and I'm going to bring it back during the lives. I'm going to be the happiest person in the world today. To get one new member in Tom's Army just blew my mind. Seriously, Michael, thank you so much for that. You've made my Sunday, or Saturday. And I know it's month 1 because that's the emoji badge of me being abducted by aliens, and that is my face superimposed on there. Glenn says XP will not pop until retail investors come strong. Bitcoin is rising due to institutional funds only, period. You know, I've been hearing that since 34 cents when I bought in. I'm almost at 1x. I mean, where do you think a pop is? Honestly, what do you think a pop considers? You don't think 100% was worth getting in when you get in? And now you control the market by the balls? Some people have this mindset that the big explosion can only happen, and that's when you got to get in somewhere, though. You have to get in. You have to get in the bottom. You have to get in the bottom of the rally, and the bear market rally when it breaks and it succeeds to the downside. We had capitulation down to 28 cents or 28.6. You got to find somehow to get into that. You don't want to be buying it. Oh yeah, it's going to explode. But are you better off buying it when Bitcoin was at 62K or when Bitcoin was at 26? Are you better off buying when XRP is at 64 or 34? Is it better off buying Flare at 5 cents or 4 cents or at 0.0072? You know, that's the question. Is it better to buy DGB at 1.4 cents rather than 15 where we sold it? Of course. But wouldn't you rather be where we're at, just under 0.007 with 7.7 times the shares, and now we don't have to do anything? That's what I mean. Like, I wanted to be in position for this before it happened. We're in VChain at 1.6. We're in ZIL at 1.5. We're in HBAR at 5.2. We're in Shiba, and I wish I had more. Like I said, I only had like $150 into it, and it's up I don't even know how much it's up. Like 3. I never even look at it ever. I never look at any of my stuff. I just know where I bought them. I could care less the up and down, left and right, because I'm waiting for the finishing blow. Algo, we bought it under 10 cents. Doge Julie has, on this time around at 5.5, I bought it and sent it back to her. She's almost up. Again, she's laughing at us. She's got Doge at 5.5 in this cycle, and it's at 14.1. I keep telling her, Julie, laugh while you can, because one day you'll see. No. So I get to hear it in my own house. So let me turn the comments back on. So Jose, welcome in, and thanks for reading Tom's Army for over 2 years with the 589 badge. Watch, recycle, repeat, indeed. Watch the content, recycle to friends and family, come back and watch the next update. 20 minutes to get through this intro. I love this audience so freaking much. So, what's going on here, everybody? And Lynn, welcome in, love. I'm glad to see you back in here as well. We're down 1.12% after the close. I don't think this is a surprise to anybody who's been in here today, who watched the live earlier, who understands what we've been talking about, the formations. Beautiful close today, right? So now everybody's just going to expect. Remember yesterday I said we were just going to run out the gate? Not today. Not today. It's a little bit different. Yesterday we had built up pressure because we closed the first time above the pivot point of 60 cents that we had some steam. We didn't know if it could make it to 66.6 right away. I didn't think it would without a little consolidation, but it did surprise me. I thought it was going to come up to like 63.5 or 64 cents before it reversed and then retested for the rest of the day around 62.5 or down at 61.5. But it did come up to 65.14, and we've almost capped off that entire 35% rally from where, as a community, we're begging the ones who didn't get in to buy in at 485 on that double bottom or 49. When this happened, we were begging this entire rotation right in here, saying once this pops out, it might as well be a triple bottom here with what happened back in here. And let me take out my drawing tool. And I was very, very, very honest about it, that you're not coming down from here. Not this point. If we want to come up here, remember what I said? If we come up to the rising channel resistance, and then you want to try to figure out if it's going to come down and make a bigger play, sure. But we had to come up there. There was nothing we could do about that if you wanted it to go down. Personally, I want it to go up. I'm sick of this bear market. I've been sitting here for 3 freaking years doing these updates, watching it go down and getting scrutinized the whole time, except by the ones who understood the process from 21, understood why we sold out at $1.66, even though we were secure at 47 cents. Nothing wrong with that. We'd be up right now. But I didn't want to lose all my money. You know, I don't like to do things and not get paid at the end of it. You know, it's not about the final destination. It's about the journey. It's about the ebb and flows, up and downs, the I told you so's, the I'm not listening to the ones who were telling me otherwise, but I'm going to stick to my conviction. So the ones who do that, you understand, it's not about the final destination. It's about that beautiful journey and the ones you share it with. UB2 Sob says, Tom called it from the beginning. People, I was there. Some people were there like you, UB2 Sob. And I appreciate the ones who were there 3 years ago. In 21, when everybody told me I was crazy, when I told everybody to keep buying, and I told them not to sell at 60 or 80 or at $1.20, I said, let this flow. And when we hit $1.90, I said, or $1.98, I said, uh-oh. We went down, I said, don't panic yet. Hit like $1.20, and I said, we're about to have that big push up now, and if we can't push through here, we're screwed. And once $1.70, it was like, boom, boom, boom. Oops, sorry. My son's sleeping. Whoops. But it was like we hit a brick wall. And now, everybody who stayed in there is complaining about XRP. And they're forgetting the fact that even if you were stuck in there, you've had 3 years where XRP sat in a range, actually a good year and a half, where it sat in a range between 30 and 45 cents. There's no reason, even if you're dropping $50 a week, and that's what I was trying to teach everybody when we were acquiring the other ISO and IoT tokens. The only reason some people come in here and heckle, they're mad. If somebody's going to come in here and criticize you for holding XRP for 1 year, I get, this is some of the new stuff I get. Oh, well, AGI's up this many X, or this is up that many X. You know, that's the new thing when somebody misses out on something, and you better believe, anybody who's criticizing you right now and said, you're stupid for buying XRP, They too, I guarantee you, would have rather dropped 3,500 in for 10,000 shares than we did, or tokens at 34.6 cents. I bought a little bit more, but we base it on 10,000 tokens. Them too would like to be up 82% in the last year on their 3,500, especially in the high times of inflation when the dollar devaluation is going nuts and things are becoming a lot more, right? When you go to the stores. So you tell me, and I'm going to ask again, year over year, where can you put your money in if you understand what you're doing? And now you can control it. If you think XRP is a pile of horse manure, you can sell it for an 82% profit. If it comes down 30%, you can sell it for 50%. But my question remains, where can you put it where you're going to make 82% year over year? Because that's where we're at right now. We bought it last March. In 2 weeks, I'm not going to have to pay a 35% capital gains tax. I'll only have to pay 15. FYI. So, just one of those things. So you have to take somebody else's, cheap shots, and you have to you don't even give it back. All you do is you understand what you're building, and you keep building, and as they're laughing at you like me. I just look at my portfolio, I'm like, man. And I look at my precious metal holdings that continue to build year over year since 2017, and it's like, you know what? I need them to keep making fun of me so that it motivates me. I need them to keep talking down to me like this. It's something that I need them to do. So that's where we're at right now. That's where we're at right now. So it pays dividends for me every single month, every single year, if I continue to do what I need to do. So just consider that when you're feeling bad, when you're feeling like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, my portfolio, it's just taking forever. And consider all the comments you see day after day where they say XRP never moves. I mean, if moving 83% on the on your investment is never moving, I'll take that all day, every day. If my worst performing asset is up 83%, that's another thing nobody even acknowledges. I always say XRP is my worst performing asset that I own. That means the worst thing in my portfolio is up 83%. And I own 12 to 13 different cryptos. So just consider that. And not every single crypto is up from where you could have bought it. Most people are still down in all of their crypto. They can tell you whatever they want. I can see the order flows. I can see where certain lines of leverage line up. So it's a remarkable thing when you can actually dictate the market before the market shows you where it's going to go. And that's not just me. That's this entire community that puts it forward each and every day. And if you're trying to find a spot to trade XRP, BITUNIX, I've been saying it the last few days, they allow USA users, no VPN. They've never taken XRP off in the entirety of this lawsuit due to unregulatory certainties. Unlike Uphold, though, there's not extraordinary fees. It's the lowest spot and leverage trading in the USA, period, bar none. It's not even close. And they don't go down in high times of volatility. How much you want to bet here if XRP runs up another 30%? Uphold's probably going to go down in a 10% rally. Binance, Coinbase, Kraken, every single one of the sleazeballs outside of Uphold, because I actually like Uphold, because it's a great way to store my money, with my assets. But I also trust them because they do the gold delivery and all this other stuff. But besides that, I like BITUNIX because I can actually trade during the high times of volatility. I can actually pick up when there's a big drop. Like if on Uphold, I go on there, even if I wanted to add to my bag when we had that 13%, they're down. I can't do shit. Excuse my French, I can't do anything. Even if I needed to sell, I can't do anything. So I keep some money on the side now on BITUNIX, and that's why I'm passing the word. It's worked out great for me. And they're doing an update tonight. It's an 8-hour update to their exchange. And they're adding so many trading pairs. I'm hoping XDC is one of them. I'm begging them to add XDC. Even though it's not relevant now. But I want to make sure I can do something when we have these moments of volatility. So take advantage of that. Links in the description. In the pinned comments as well. Johnny said holding 600,000 XP since 2017. This pot. I dare ask, which part of 2017? Tell me it's the one in 2017 where you were anywhere under 30 cents. or under where we're at now, please. What was your average price, Johnny, if you don't mind me asking? I'm going to grab some water because this is a spicy question. Spicy question indeed, Julie. I did it again. Oh, no, I didn't. I didn't do it again. I was going to say, I tried to time it for my live. Love you. Are you playing The Sims? No. Oh, do you just have your phone? How was your shower? Oh, good.
I like that Barbie one.
Oh, you do? That was the tea tree oil one, right? With the other stuff in it? Yeah. I was hoping that would work good. Somebody mentioned HOT. I just got an alert from PHEMEX across my phone. HOT has an abnormal funding rate, it just said just now, so be cautious on that trading front. But I mean, what a crazy day, everybody. And JW, thank you so much for the $5 donation. You got 5 on music. Are you? Oh, what do you know, Jay Styles? All right. I'm just reading through the comments. Please hit that like button, too, if you're watching. I didn't even know. I've been babbling. We have 198 people in here. Only 128 likes, though. If you all respect my work, and I know you do because you're here on a Saturday. And by the way, how awesome is it that we're here every single day? We don't skip a beat. Monday through Sunday. Julie doesn't care. Julie says, you're going to work. So I have to go to work. She says, you better bring home the bacon. So I'm bringing home the bacon. Right, Julie?
I need a paycheck.
Julie says she needs a paycheck. She's earned it, though. She earns it. Hell, she's the one who was smart enough to own Doge at 0.00005 for $50. Turned it into like fucking $1,200.
I never even put money in Robinhood.
No, you got the free stock and you held it for like 2 freaking years until it went from $3 to $50. Some prudential financial BS. And it was a free stock she got. I sold it out for her. Made a disaster buy with iBio. And because I told her don't buy any your Doge back until it goes down. So I bought her Doge and I said, let me do this. And I waited till it went down to 5.5 cents. And I bought her like 10,186 Doge. Sent it to her Robinhood. And that was when it was still at like 9 cents when I sent it to you, right? So it's at 14 something now. So even on her account, she's up like 50, 60%. But from where she bought it back, it's up like 200% almost. But she's up. You're talking about somebody who turned $50 legitimately into $1,100. How much is your holdings worth right now?
14.
Oh, yeah. $50 is now worth $1,400. She's one of those beautiful studies. And she actually sold out and didn't buy back in until 5.5. I'm not going to say she's lucky because she has me to tell her when to buy back in. But it's pretty cool, that story. Like, she is legitimately up. You know, it's, she's up like 3,000% right now from the bottom. John Jones says, I'm holding 2 million XRP.
Wow. That's a lot.
Well, John, you may want to take advantage of BITUNIX, what they've got going on right now. I've only showed it to people who I know actually might take advantage. Where the hell is this at? Who might take advantage of this? Although everybody should, because if you're opening an account, you should know what's going on. But while we're going through this, I always forget to show this, and somebody yelled at me on the last live, like, why wouldn't you show this? I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't deal with that kind of money. But this is their cumulative limited time bonus right now, so this is what you would get. So just shifting over, oh yeah, people who have a lot that can shift over and they can sit it there for a minute, you get rewarded from their account. No, John, I assumed you were kidding. Believe me. But you reminded me to show this so that I don't get yelled at. So that's what's going on. You can read it. So there, I did my due diligence. So anyhow, XRP, we're firmly looking at this 66.6 cents. ATK, thank you so much for that $10 donation. JW, I see you, dimes. Thank you so much for that, ATK, and the $10 donation. Noted, sir. I duly noted. Well, JW, you did ask for a tiny bit of music. So you know what? You know what I'll do? I won't put it up loud, but some of you guys all know Mother's Second Choice. They let me play their music and they don't copyright it. But I decided to let them collect on revenue. So while this is on during the live, they'll get the revenue share for this portion. He told me not to do it. Some of you will see Mr. Carter, Anthony Carter. Their band is friggin' awesome, by the way, but I told them they deserve it. So I don't refute it. It sure is. All right, so we'll put that on the background. Hopefully that doesn't bother anybody, but it's a request. Right now, though, what we're looking at here is, honestly, XRP, we should be coming down to about 61.5. I said it earlier. We should be down to about 61.5 in all reality, 61.5 cents. And then if we come down there and hold, that would be a beautiful hold point. We might not come all the way down to 61.5. We can hold it at 62.5 cents as well. And that's what we articulated throughout the day. Throughout the day. And we held it earlier. It was a very important daily close above 61.5 and ultimately 62.5. But just remember, if this does come down, don't get afraid. 61.5 is technically a perfect tap here. It should be a perfect tap. So just understand that when you're watching this. I'm going to pull out something that the Great Falling sent me. So I'm going to pull that up right now. So it gives you a perfect idea with this cup and handle, because I'm not going to overshadow what he sent me because he did a fantastic job. So I'm just going to keep showing this when I talk about the cup and handle from now on. The cup and handle is right here. And now you have the bullish flag or the bullish handle that formed. We pushed out of it. Now the retracement, and it did go around 65 cents. It should pull back down and it should retest that trend at 61.55. That would be a perfect area. It would be an absolutely perfect area, to be honest. So that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at for a nice retest here. 61.55. And that's if we come through. If 62.50 holds, we can just push up without it to 66.66. But I firmly believe that if it comes down, and not $66.60, $62 or 66.6 cents. So hopefully we don't even need to come back to that retracement, but this would put a bullish handle here on a top tier cup at around 61.55. It's just back testing that move. We already finished the low cup, or on the low handle support. I love how he drew this out. These are just some of the numbers. And like I said, 71 to 75 is that push area. We just don't know where it's going to hit on that downtrending resistance. Oh, there's snow in the background. Can't have snow. You know why? Because we're in the middle of a storm right now. And as beautiful as that snow is, because it is, I mean, in Michigan, we forgot what snow looks like. We had our 4th warmest winter on record this year. We barely seen any snow. It was unlike, honestly, it was unlike anything I've really seen since I've been alive. We've had some bad winters, but this one pretty much takes the cake. Barely even got the shovel. So yeah, that's what we're looking at from a grand scale with XRP. And I think it's honest. I think this is an honest interpretation. So the Great Falling, if you're in here, I truly appreciate that. You tried to send $50 and $20, but it canceled your transaction. Well, I appreciate you trying to send it. I greatly do. I don't know why it canceled it, but I do appreciate you trying, my friend. That's incredibly generous. I do appreciate you got some. So that's where we're looking for that. And then let's go to can't put that because I don't. Let's see. Yeah, we'll put it here. For any of you who are new, this is Mother's Second Choice. They're in the audience. They've been around since I was in the very beginning of my time on YouTube. They let me from the very beginning when I had a very little audience. They let me play their music, no copyright attachment. But I decided to not shut off the revenue share. So when I play their music, this entire portion from the YouTube revenue goes straight to them. They tried to stop it, but I denied it because they're cool people, honestly. ATK says $10 at a time. Thank you so much for the $10 donation. I don't know why it does that to you. I know this is the first time that you tried to send a bigger donation and it's forced you to do it in parts. I remember, I know it was sometime late last year you tried to do it as well, if I remember correctly. So, this is definitely a good spot here for XRP, though. I'm telling you, XRP right now is severely undervalued at this point. Now we've gone to a severely undervalued in terms of where Bitcoin's at, but not Bitcoin. Just for a second, everybody, it's not about necessarily where Bitcoin's at. It's about where the total crypto market cap is at. Total crypto market cap is at 2.27 trillion. Do you know the last time the total crypto market cap was at this level? XRP was in the mid $1, roughly. So, I mean, I don't know if anybody actually realizes the last time there was this much money in the market cap, we were well over $1. Well over $1. So, and typically, it always is one of the last to make its big run. I remember in 21, everything's running like crazy. And we're getting criticized, XRP, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just talking, like, what the hell is going on? This community's trash. They're all against each other. I never seen a community where everybody is supposed to like XRP, but they were all against each other. Until I came in here and we smoothed things out a little bit. And that's why I'm so adamant about love over hate, positivity over negativity. There's just so much hate in this community. It's not right. If you like something, we should be equal together, not apart. So now we're looking at the total crypto market cap, and this is no surprise to our community. Wow, Johnny Styles, thank you so much for the $27.99 donation. Holy crap, through the YouTube super chat. He says, thank you for the updates. You are welcome, and thank you for paying it forward. My Lord, thank you all so much. Yep, Christmas time, ATK. I knew it. I knew it, and you were having the same problem with the super chat nonsense. You are more of XRP chief commander than BitBoy. BitBoy. Yep, I agree. BitBoy, though, the difference between me and him is he was part of a team, an entity. Nobody knew it at the time. I tried to tell everybody years ago, but he was a paid performer. What that meant is they have many different entities, and whoever's popular in the moment, they'll have running the show. It's all printed up for them. It's no different than a news broadcast. That's why they just replace them, put somebody in, and they do the same garbage. Then that person they'll replace, put another person. But again, I'm not here to talk about that. He did, no, he still had his value, though. I still like Bannon secretly. I secretly liked him, as everybody knows. For one reason. I thought when he wanted to be, he was 100%, I thought there was a time when he could have been, or was 100% genuine. I could see it in his eyes. Money became too much. Happens to a lot of us. It's okay. You know? There was still good in him. He just got overtaken by the dirty. That's why some people say, you know, the farther into success you go, the more tempting the devil is. The devil shows up at your doorstep the more famous you get. There's more temptation. So the more famous I get, the more I've incorporated the Lord into my shows. So don't forget to give thanks to your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ on this fine Saturday evening, the most holy of week, the most holy day of the week. During this season of Lent as well. So we got to remember where we came from. So I refuse to take any of the over and above. I'm going to earn what I earn, but most of the ways that people make their living on YouTube, I won't do it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing paid promotions, advertisements, sponsorships. I'm not pushing some stupid product that you don't need. I'm not pushing you a shit token that'll cost you all your life savings so that I can get... I'm not doing it. If it makes me stupid, so be it. Total crypto market cap, we called this beautifully to 2.28 trillion. I mean, I'm not exactly sure what else we have to do to try to convince ourselves that we're doing right. But still, I only say that because even though we're on the ball, isn't it still a nervous energy even with you? I have a nervous energy. But what was making me confident is these are descending formation. These are bullish reversals at the bottom. We're nowhere close yet to finishing this pattern. First tier cup, but like I said, if we blow right past that first tier cup at 216 and get on top of 228, we would probably get stuck in making a handle right here. I know everybody knows this. If we get stuck here, this would be a likely spot to make a bullish handle, or it's just going to come up here and finish this, then come down here and make a big handle. So be confident that we are in the right spot. We understand what's transpiring here. And day by day, I know it was stressful with XRP when it was lagging behind. Because everybody's like, oh, it's not going up. And then when it had to drop to 52, I said, I'm more confident now than ever. We're hitting 66 cent area, or 66.6. When they did that entire liquidity grab, we knew. We knew. So, I'm going to shut this music off in the background now. Just because my son's sleeping and I have to talk louder when it's on. But hopefully you like that, JW. And Mr. Anthony Carter, if you're out there in the abyss, thank you so much for giving us a couple songs there. Yes, we definitely had one too many Bobs. That is for sure. But Bob is on the shelf for Lent because I gave up confrontation. I know it sounds weird, but that's something I had to do. So, let's see. Let me read this real quick as we're watching the consolidation. So Pro XRP lawyer, because as we know, we had 1 billion released from Escrow on the 1st, yesterday. But in a stunning move, and this is more than usual, they locked up 800 million back up. That's 80% of Escrow or 80% of the Escrow dump got locked back up. So most skeptics that are just trying to BS you or trying to tell you that it's a joke, they'll tell you every single month XRP puts 1 billion on the market. It's not true. Somewhere between 50 and 60% typically ends up locked back up. On months like this month, this is a higher amount, but 80% got locked back up. I don't want to burst your bubbles, and only my opinion, but $2 max. Why would that burst my bubble? So my 3,500 turns into 20 grand, and then I have to sell to buy it back at the bottom. Oh my God. I'm going to be so upset. You're not bursting my bubble, friend. In fact, you're making me happy because if it goes to $2 and I can come back down and do exactly what I just did, I'll rinse repeat for the rest of my time here on YouTube. And every single time we do it, remember last time our portfolio peaked at 18? Our portfolio is at like 17 right now, and we're not even anywhere close to where it would peak, even if we hit 2021 terms, right? How's old Vincenzo doing? He's doing good. Yeah, I miss his updates too. He's been really busy. He's been out in Illinois for the past like 4 years. Been coming home every now and then, but he's I don't know. He does a weather thing. So like his YouTube thing, you were all lucky to even get when he was doing it. But he does a weather thing. He's more into weather than like the crypto stuff. He's a whiz when it comes to the weather. He could have been a weatherman, but he's not into all that the censorship kind of stuff. So, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, he's doing good. He's just away on business as he's been for a very long time. Better part of the last decade, he's been out of the state of Michigan. Pro XRP lawyer addresses escrow concerns amid Ripple's 800 million XRP lockup. Ripple, the company behind XRP, locked notable amounts of XRP in escrow. This sparked immense curiosity as the price topped 62 cents recently. So the story highlights here is going to be Ripple locks 800 million XRP in escrow. The massive amount of coins locked hints at a supply hit. Aligning with XRP's run today, XRP soars while derivatives data fuels further speculation. So, in a thrilling plot twist witnessed recently, XRP cryptocurrency backed by Ripple Labs birthed a torrent of speculative buzz among crypto market enthusiasts across the globe as Ripple locked massive amounts of coins in escrow. Data unveiled by the blockchain tracker Whale Alert suggested a staggering 800 million XRP locked in escrow today over a series of 3 transactions. Who's heard this out of curiosity? Who's heard this today? And if you are watching, let's try to see if you heard the news and you're happy that Ripple locked up 80% of the escrow drop to allow this rally to actually take hold. Hit that like button. If you appreciate my work, hit that like button so YouTube will recommend this live. And if you respect me and the time I put in each and every day, and you're thankful to be here with me and be able to do this, make sure you hit that like button. Meanwhile, as these transactions surface within the broader crypto market, Pro XRP lawyer Bill Morgan added valuable insights orbiting the change in sentiment. For Ripple's escrow locks, the Ripple-backed cryptocurrency traded in the green as of press time, falling in line with the payments company's massive tokens lock. Derivative data further birthed inferences for XRP's recent topping of the 62-cent mark. Garnering global attention, Ripple's XRP lock, a closer look. According to the data revealed by Whale Alert, these 800 million XRP coins were locked in escrow today, March 2nd, in 3 transactions. Concerning this, the first transaction showcased the locking of 200 million coins, worth 118.94 million, by Ripple, whereas the second transaction showcased 100 million coins worth 59.48 million, locked by the same. Simultaneously, a third transaction showcased Ripple staggering 500 million tokens, locked worth 297.65 million in escrow. Depends on their burn rate. Oh, and for the record, I am not in support of XRP burning their tokens, FYI. The whole reason I buy it is for their massive amounts of liquidity, not to take that liquidity away in the world sense. These XRP escrows locks promptly gained traction as XRP sprinted past the 62-cent mark today. Following the aforementioned lock of tokens, Ripple's locking of tokens in escrow primarily comes as an effort to jack up and regulate XRP supply. No central bank digital currency either. Again, that's not even relevant. That's not what we're going for with CBDCs. Colin, are you talking to me or are you just trying to throw stuff that I'm not sure? I never can tell. The interim Bill Morgan, a renowned pro-XRP lawyer, shared a post on X showcasing the shift of sentiment orbiting Ripple's escrow lock. I could say we never went to the moon, but what the hell does that matter? That's speculation. Stick with some facts. I don't care if it's a CBDC or not. Contrary to the previous sentiments of Ripple's escrow, coming as a flip side to XRP holders and the token's price, a sentiment mirroring the community's efforts to turn XRP into a global reserve currency appears to be prevailing. That's what I'm looking at, not in the sense that everybody is saying. Everybody thinks a global reserve currency means that XRP is the standard for form of payment. I've never dictated that and I've never stated that. What I'm stating is that XRP for liquidity for banks, as you're going to start to see them fail in March now, the government said they're going to let them go. They're going to let them go. You know why Colin's here, Sean? And I understand it now. It's a test. It's a test. Because you have to let your own emotions stay in check and let your fundamental understanding of what you're talking about. And like I said, when somebody says it's the worst asset, I could pull up 900,000 different crypto projects that are supposed to be good that are down a gajillion. Let me guess, Colin, you took out your short at 65.1, right? But as far as worst, like I just said, if my worst performing asset is everybody dogs on and I'm up 85% year over year, 82%, I'm okay with that. But it's the, if the devil's not whispering in your ear, you're probably already where he wants you. Exactly. That's an excellent point, Stouffer. Excellent. Yeah, exactly. Colin is a Lent test. Did you hear that, Julie? So according to some, the devil sent Colin for me. But for Colin, he's just here to watch TA and just, he's just trying to see what he can do. I can understand that. The XRP community is one easy, it's a cheap shot right now. The biggest problem is we don't have a strong leader. That's what I'm trying to be. Not trying, that's what I've been demanding for 3 years. That's why this is fun. 3 years ago, I'd have jumped down this guy's throat and he would have walked out, or I'd have been reported. Now it's just fun. That's a change from a segment in the XRP community saying the escrow has a role in Ripple dumping on XRP holders and negatively suppressing XRP's price. Experts say XRP escrow has a role in turning XRP into a global reserve currency. So as of writing, the XRP price noted an uptick of 7.73% over the past 24 hours and is currently trading at 63.02 cents. This phenomenal jump appears to have come as a result of Ripple's massive escrow lock. as the token supply takes a substantial hit. Meanwhile, derivatives data offered by CoinGlass hinted at substantial new money entering the market with a 13.85% rise in the open interest. This further aligns with the above-mentioned upswing. However, the plunge in volume and OI-weighted funding rate birthed additional inferences for a consolidatory phase ahead, following a remarkable surge. And we've talked about, I believe 61.55 would be the most likely short retest. If it needs to come below there, it could be shorter. But if it comes back above and this 62.5 is sufficient, you know, Bitcoin could throw us through a loop here. Everybody's starting to go short here. I've seen it. I've seen the comments. I've seen the order books where liquidity's picking up for XRP still. There's a lot of people that bought XRP at around 55 cents, and they were long holders that had a much lower bag, and they bought a swing bag at 55 anticipating a move. Some of them are targeting $1.35. That's the public perception. $1.35 is interesting. It is. But we've got to get through some mainstays here before we can just say, oh, XRP's going to $1.35. Like for me, we've got to get past a few retest areas. We've got to hit this right on the money so we can see the drop point if it's going to happen. We're very close. We're very close here. If we're going to have some kind of consolidation. Hold on, I'm sorry. I have to be very accurate here, and that takes forever sometimes because I can't see out of my left eye, and I know some of you don't understand, but if you ever see me working on the left side of my screen, it's because I don't have any depth. I can't see out of my left eye. I have a permanent blur. I have keratoconus, so it makes it very difficult to look at the left side of my screen and see it in the proper perspective. So like when I'm writing on a piece of paper, I can't see where I'm writing on the left side, so oftentimes my handwriting looks like hell. Used to get in trouble in school, but nobody understood until I got older when I could explain it, what was going on. So that's what's going on. If you ever wonder why I'm so close to the screen in those moments and it takes me forever. So right now, if we move this up to about here, that would put us down to about 58,300. But Bitcoin right now, I'm telling you, we have to be careful if you're going short. I'm just telling everybody. The obvious thing to do here would be to go short on Bitcoin. But please, if you're going short, make sure somehow this doesn't end up being some kind of weird cup. Please. For me. Because one could argue that we could swing around and have a V-shaped recovery and do something like that. So make sure that we lose this area before you get hammered on a short. If you're going to make some big profit. Please. So, and right now it looks like we're on the outside of this formation. So that's why I say everything is suggesting that Bitcoin should dump. But every time seemingly when Bitcoin is pushing up and it should dump, I'm going to expand this out. You know what? I'm expanding this. So what? It's my chart. I can do whatever I want. Let's do something like that. Let's do something like that.
Is that bottom line supposed to be in all of the things?
What? The red line?
No, the blue line you're moving. Is it supposed to be in line with everything?
This is how it's supposed to be, how I have it. Why?
Well, it just looked like you were in between the red parts for a second.
Oh no, I had to move it. You know, this is a better interpretation. I'm glad we did this, everybody. We've taken it from the grand scale. So this is where we're at with Bitcoin. This is absolutely where we're at with Bitcoin. A breakup in Bitcoin is going to be hunting that 66,000. A breakdown about 58,172. We're just trying to hold this up, trending support at 61,767. So 61,700 for an overextension. But we're trying to hold this. And as long as we hold this, Bitcoin still could technically rally back up. So please pay attention to this if you are going short. This technically is a bull flag consolidation. Oftentimes designed as a topping reversal before it moves up to another layer. So pay attention here, please. Because the finishing touches here out of this, it brings it up to this area at 66,800 roughly. The crazy part of that is the technical target out of this broadening wedge that we started in, that we called very early, and honestly completes a cup from farther back, I can show you on a farther out. It completes that all-time cup. The technical target out of this broadening wedge we just broke out of was 66,878. The technical target out of this perceived possible bull flag is that exact same level. So until this breaks down, I'm going to at least acknowledge it as the fact that it could possibly go up and hit that technical target. So be careful. Be careful. So, and just because Bitcoin goes up doesn't mean XRP would go up. It could mean that Bitcoin trying to come up, even if it's a retest up here, and it comes to 62.8. Until this breaks down, the next logical move would be Bitcoin coming close to 63,000 again, even if it's a fake out, because what would be more likely? Would it be more likely that we do this, and now you have the shorts in and it just drops down? Or would it be more likely that Bitcoin would succeed by getting rid of the shorts if it's going to come down before it does that move? In my experience, typically it would come up first to drop the hammer, not just come through to make it an easy trade. That's not typically what it does, unless it does this and then this. But right now, the obvious move to get the most money for the manipulators and market makers would be to come here and then drop it. Even come up a little bit higher, then drop it if that's the plan. Otherwise, it's not just that has to play out, right? We have to finish this. And that would finish out the broadening wedge, technical target with Bitcoin. So consider that while you're watching the market. It's been an hour and 1 minute, and I appreciate everybody for tuning in. My voice is a little shot. So it's my second live of the day. If you appreciate what I do, please make sure to hit that like button so that YouTube will recommend this video. Share this on social media. And make sure you hit that subscribe button if you appreciate my work. As we just went over 20,500 subscribers. What?
Somebody asked
What's
what XRP's top is this cycle.
XRP's top of this cycle? Impossible to say because we don't even know if we're in a cycle yet. What I've been trying to portray to you and everybody else, 75 cents is what we have to see. When we come up to 75 cents, maybe down here at 70 cents, we don't know where it hits. But when we hit that downtrending resistance, we'll find out for a fact. If we break above this, then we have the overextended area because this is the all-time pattern from when we went to the all-time high. And then this is still the 6-year rotation we're in. It's been 6 years. So if we break out of this, we'll have this overextended push right now. And out of this push, what is this? Oh, here we go. I somehow put in the weekly. But out of this push, XRP is going to have to, where the heck's the right chart? Right here. You'd have this overextension. No, this isn't the right chart. Where's my other one? Oh, here it is. It would have this overextension, and you'd have to break from the November of 2011 or 2021 pattern at about 80 cents. If it breaks over that formation, technically, your technical target out of this all-time consolidation since all-time highs, your technical target, if we do it before Easter or around Easter, is $1.97. That very well could be the top that would hit you, and that could cap all upside. But that's your technical target if it plays true. Now, it doesn't have to. You can have fake outs. That's why I show the overextension area. But your technical target after this long of a consolidation and a break out to the top side is $1.97. Then you would have to go there. If you break out and hold that, then that would be your catalyst to go back up and retest all-time highs in the next, in the foreseeable future. And that would consider this market rally to have a continuation or effect finally in a bull market. So I think $1.97, if we get out of this consolidation, that is where I'm capping most upside unless it breaks over it. And we reserve the right to see it when it gets there. But I'd like to think it'll have a catalyst to hit there, and then it'll be able to run to all-time highs. But that's obviously with the formation breakout, this all-time consolidation from all-time highs. But it technically runs, as I've been saying, for 3 years. It's getting old. But it runs until December of this year, right around my birthday. Hell, that's the day I got in my accident. That would be 2006. So that would be 18 years of the day when I broke my back is when this pattern's supposed to end. So will my back be broken again, but this time by XRP? Or will we be in the promised land? That's what we're going to find out, because if it breaks down from there, then you're looking at a longer consolidation that could bring us until April of 25. So This is our first consolidation where we can actually do something special. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. If you appreciate what I do, please, please, please hit that like button. Make sure if you're looking to trade XRP and you're having a hard time finding it, or you just want to find a reliable exchange that's actually running in high times of volatility, you don't want to pay the exorbitant fees in the pinned comments, BITUNIX, lowest spot fees and future leverage trading fees in the USA that I found. Other than that, if you appreciate what I do, one time per month, as it is a new month, I ask you for your kindness to send one YouTube super chat per month, or consider joining Tom's Army for the amount of work I do. You can also send via Cash App, as I pin the comment, because everybody always asks, so I just figured I'd put it in there. But anyhow, other than that, I thank all of you. In the comments, please type hashtag be better, do better until you stayed until the end. It was an extraordinary live. I got to step outside. I'm sweating. And I got to have a little relaxation because I can't have it in the house. Otherwise, I would with each and every one of you. But the kids are here. So I'll catch you all later. Thank you all so much. Have a